This video is sponsored by Shopify. More on that later. Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is free, but if you're watching this, you're premium. And today I need help.
I'm here. Hold on, I'm gonna do this Superman.
Oh, you're coming. Is it a bird?
I'm coming.
Is it a plane?
No, it's not.
It kind of looks like you're like
no, I'm
driving a car a little bit.
Like this?
Yeah, now it looks like you're, punching, I guess.
Shoot. All right, I'll just book a flight, I guess.
Okay, well, in the meantime, we can do this remotely.
This works.
Chad's here. It was a year or two ago when we talked about the horrible home design, like TikToks.
Yeah. We did it in person.
Do you remember anything about what we watched?
I remember there being an alternate dimension that's full of tigers and elephants.
Like, we don't know that it was an alternate dimension, but that was just kind of our guess.
Okay, those were conspiracies.
Those are conspiracies that we formed because we couldn't understand why they were making the homes the way that they were making them. Because oftentimes they would need to be like, so you've got 20 children that you need to put into a room. And I'm like, I don't have that.
That's right. I do have 20 children.
Exactly. And so I have been inundated recently with people sending me new evolved versions of this. I think they've jumped the shark. They've jumped the tiger.
They upped their game.
Yeah. And so we've got a couple of accounts to look at today. The first of which is called Home Design 3D. And the bio is, welcome to Pay Attention and bring you more good design cases.
Welcome. Pay attention.
Okay.
More good design cases. Oh, like cases?
Not like lawsuit cases.
Judiciary?
Like, no, not those types of cases. Like a design case.
Like bookcases.
No. Oh, so close. There will be bookcases, one would assume.
Okay, I give up. All right.
Yeah, this is more like little situations that they solve with design.
They designed it.
What is that from? Decoration design, hashtag decoration ideas.
Designed it. I designed it.
I designed it.
That's from us. I just remembered that. I just remembered looking at the two N's in the name of the page. And some reason it just came flooding back.
Designed it. I just remembered that.
We forgot to say welcome back because this is the 17th episode in this
this is
series?
Like the 17th season, I think.
Oh yeah, 17th season, first episode.
Because we do it every day.
And there's a playlist linked in the description.
There's a playlist linked in the description of the 400 or so episodes of us doing
500
yeah.
something.
Wow, congrats to us really for really sticking it out and having a really good.
We've been crushing it. We've been grinding,
and people show up. I mean, everyone's like just right 8 a.m. when the video drops. They're there.
The numbers are through the roof.
They're through the roof.
Which is why we need to watch these, because we need to figure out how to fix our roof.
My wife really enjoyed having kids. Before we knew it, we had 100 children. I worked tirelessly day and night to save money for raising them and to redesign the bedroom for them. First, we built the main frame using galvanized square steel.
You can't hack into my mainframe because it's built out of galvanized square steel.
Galvanized square steel.
Yeah, whatever that means.
As opposed to circle steel.
Yeah, you can't really use circle steel. That won't hold up to the weight of 100 children, unfortunately.
No.
Last time they used circle steel, some bad stuff happened, let me tell you. But before we get into that, we have a brief word from today's sponsor, Shopify. Shopify is a commerce platform that allows you to start, manage, and grow a business. I personally use Shopify for years. It's what powers Jarvis.store. It's very user-friendly with a simple drag and drop store editor, easy to use marketing tools, and a back office that oversees all your operations. As you probably know, I'm a nerd, so I love to dive into the analytics, and it helps me learn where all the orders are coming from, specifically like what people are clicking on and what they're really resonating with, which makes me a more effective advertiser. As much as I talk about always be plugging, I do not love to always be plugging. I just know that it's a necessity, and Shopify allows me to work smart, not hard, if you know what I'm saying. You can customize your store with the over 8,000 apps in the Shopify App Store that will allow you to add additional functionality that best suits your business's needs. Shopify allows you to sell across all major social media platforms: Google, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and everything else under the sun. Millions of people in over 170 countries selling online, in person, and across borders use Shopify to power their businesses every day. Head on over to shopify.com/JarvisJohnsonGold or use the QR code on screen to get started on a free trial today. Thanks to Shopify for sponsoring this video. Now back to the video.
Using galvanized square steel and reuse the walls to divide the mezzanine into 100 independent beds.
What is mezzanine?
Mezzanine is like a loft area that's like not a full floor, but it like hangs.
Oh yeah.
I also don't know what they mean by reuse the walls.
You know, just reuse them.
Weren't the walls already being used?
Well, yes, they were. That's why they're being reused.
Because you can't take down the walls to then use the walls to build a mezzanine, because then you don't have walls.
Listen, have you ever built a mezzanine before?
No.
You can use it for the mezzanine. It's fine.
Can you read what the caption currently says? He hasn't quite said this part yet.
I drove a semi-trailer to my aunt's house.
All right, let's see where this goes. Do you have any clue where this is going to go from here?
I'm assuming to pick up supplies or something from his aunt.
Who's got all the supplies.
Maybe she works at Home Depot. She gets discounts or something.
What's funny is that they're clearly in like a skyscraper, because you can see that they have a great view.
This is like an apartment.
Yeah, I don't know why his aunt's house would have supplies that he would need. She's got extra wall.
Right. Well, she works at Home Depot.
She works in the steel beam aisle.
Drove a semi-trailer to my aunt's house to borrow 100 mattresses, added soft cushions against the walls.
Okay, she has beds. She has a lot of beds.
How do you get a semi-trailer up to the like 11th floor of your skyscraper and drive it through the wall?
That's what the circle galvanized steel is for.
I see. But they're not using circle galvanized steel. They're using square.
They make the Peter Pan children lift it on their shoulders up to the floor.
I guess when you've got 100
they have 100 of them.
Yeah, you could really do anything with 100 children.
It's like the up house. It's like one balloon, you know,
Right.
But 100 balloons, there you go.
100 balloons, there you go. That's up.
Yeah.
Added soft cushions against the walls for comfortable sleep and installed iron guardrails to prevent the kids from falling at night. I went back to my aunt's house to get leftover renovation scraps for decorative walls.
I went over to my aunt's house to get leftover renovation scraps, but it's like full walls.
Maybe it's from the other projects that we haven't seen.
His aunt's house is another skyscraper that they're just like gutting for parts.
Yeah. It's just full of other rooms that they've tried to design and that they don't use anymore.
They've just got to reuse everything. It's like Legos to them.
Renovation scraps for decorative walls and wrote each kid's name on their door so we wouldn't forget anyone.
They wrote each kid's name on the door so they wouldn't forget, like their own name.
Right, because otherwise they would forget what their names were.
I think that it would be a little bit more, I guess, plausible that one of the 99 children would forget one of their siblings' names. But what do I know? I don't have 100 kids yet.
I thought it was so that they can do like a roll call at night when they're walking through the prison halls and they're like, they're there.
Yeah, right.
We replaced the traditional door with a large iron gate for easy entry and exit.
What?
We replaced the easily openable door with one that you can't open at all and has many locks on
A
it
bank vault.
for ease of access.
Ah, yes. So easy. So easy to access this door. So glad we got rid of that hard to access handle and knob system.
It looks like the back of a semi truck.
It does. Probably got it from the aunt's house.
She has a bunch of semis laying around.
She has a bunch of everything lying around.
Put a karaoke room next door to foster the children's artistic talents.
They said karaoke room and then it was a telephone box.
You never done karaoke in a telephone box?
I haven't. Is that something I should put on my list?
Yeah, put it on your list. You gotta try it.
Okay. I've been doing karaoke wrong.
I borrowed bookshelves from my second aunt, placed them along the walls, and added desks and chairs to create a study area.
I borrowed bookshelves from my second aunt.
Right.
So there's two hoarder aunts.
And they've got everything.
They have everything. Everything's secondhand.
Everything is second hand.
Second aunt, second hands.
They're not disclosing the fact that their aunt is the CEO of Home Depot.
Set up a statue of Confucius at a critical gas station where the kids pray every night and do morning radio gymnastics together.
Confucius in a critical gas station.
Okay, I was on board with a statue of Confucius. You did lose me at a critical gas station.
Isn't every gas station critical? Oh, because the statue is so gas.
Oh, it's so gas. And Confucius's teachings are so gas. Where do they eat?
They don't need to eat food. They run on prayer.
And knowledge. So the first video showed us a design case where if we pay attention, we can learn how to create a living environment for 100 kids. So let's see what this has in store.
How to design a bedroom for 1 billion children.
Okay.
Is this the same woman? She just kept going.
I don't even want to do the math on that. I think it's going to require more than just one mother.
Are there a billion children?
For sure.
There has to be. Yeah.
But it is a good chunk of the children on Earth.
Yeah, that's like all of them. So they're all living in this apartment complex.
The wife who loves having children has more and more of them.
It's still her.
1 billion children were born accidentally.
They were all an accident.
That's awkward.
There's stuff you can do. Like after the first 100, I feel like it's kind of on you to figure out.
I would even give you the first 100,000.
That's understandable.
I do wonder if like doctors would be interested in studying this person because all of these kids do seem like the same age.
They do seem to be from the same litter.
I think that's safe to say.
Room is so full that they can't even fit inside. The husband uses the long-lost secret of martial arts and directly penetrates the entire floor to expand the...
He uses martial arts.
And then martial arts is flying on an eagle upward.
This is groundbreaking stuff.
It's ceiling breaking, actually. But I get it, because what's a ceiling to one might be a ground to the other.
That's so deep.
I would call it groundbreaking, actually.
I would call it that, too.
Okay. Well, I said
Good job.
I said it first, so.
Construct a sturdy frame with horizontal and vertical welding. Wrap the frame with environmentally friendly solid wood boards for durability.
I'm glad we're thinking about the environment.
I love that they're environmentally conscious when it comes to what type of wood they're using, but not when they're having a billion children.
Right. When they're like significantly contributing to the population of Earth by like a lot. the carbon footprint.
Crazy.
Purchase soft mattresses from the secondhand market to provide comfortable beds for each of the 1 billion children, ensuring they have their own separate sleeping space.
Oh, the floors are infinite. You see how it's going down? It's just got infinite floors.
Okay.
Install a ladder next to the bed to facilitate easy access for children.
I feel like in a world where there's a billion of you, there's no way for anyone to have easy access to anything.
There's also no ladder to the floors, like to the different floors.
Right. Some of these kids have to jump down 100 floors in order to get to the bottom of the...
It's like at the bottom is one of those indoor skydiving thingies. So they just jump off and then they dive down until they they're like...
Consider installing living rooms similar to those found in shopping malls between floors. Prioritize the needs of the 1 billion children, making it easier and more convenient for them to navigate between floors.
I don't know. I was trying to make sure that you can actually access all of these escalators from floor to floor. You would need them on all sides.
Right. You need one that goes up and one that goes down.
It's just like your bed and then down. There's no way to even get to the escalators unless you are directly in front of the escalators.
I'm starting to think the skydiving option was better than this.
I think it was more economical because this just doesn't work.
No. So that was Home Design 3D, but that's not the only account in this space. Vision of Luxury 08.
Oh, but they have the same costume on.
Yeah, they have the same dad.
That's the same guy.
David save $1,000 to buy a house.
I just first off want to say congrats to David.
I saved $10,000 building this house so that I could buy this outfit.
So I could have the best floral jumpsuit in the game.
David happily goes to open the door, and this 0.1 square meter coffin room even feels a bit cramped. And in the end, he collapses and needs to be reinstalled.
What? He as a person needs to be reinstalled?
Have you ever been reinstalled?
I feel like that's just a different way to say sleep. Like, I need to go to sleep.
No, sometimes I get like a blue screen of death. So he saved thousands of dollars for a house, but then it's so small that even a cockroach would be cramped there. And then the cockroach falls off to its death. But luckily, David, before he falls to his death,
the eagle
saved by
him.
an eagle, yeah.
Why is he being so dramatic? He got saved.
That's true. He should shut up.
Honestly, he should shut the hell up. It's not that big of a deal.
Doesn't he have a billion children to look after?
What are you going to do? Cry about it?
Make a bed cabinet to store rarely worn clothes and luggage boxes. Spread soft mattresses on top, and both David and his girlfriend can sleep well.
Do they know that they're about to have all of the children?
This is a prequel.
Yeah, it's like an origin story. It's like, wow, we used to live in that tiny little shoebox, and look at us now.
If we have a billion kids, we'll have to have more space.
Mm-hmm. Maybe someone bet them that they couldn't have a billion children, and they were like, I'll show you. And they'll be like, I'll bet you this whole skyscraper.
Yeah. It was Elon Musk. Right. He was like, I'll give you this entire skyscraper if you can birth a billion children.
And they said, no problem. David called his eagle. and they got to work.
Install a wall-mounted toilet. Now David enjoys the fun.
Hell yeah.
Now David enjoys the fun.
Give me a wall-mounted toilet and I'm enjoying the fun.
Now David's gonna enjoy the fun.
Yeah. I just want to drop through the ceiling onto the toilet, you know? That's how I know he's living the life.
He thinks he's got all the money in the world because he saved that 10K.
He does, and he has no clue what's coming. He has no clue how many children he's about to have to provide for.
How could you? How could you know?
It is more comfortable to take a shower here. Don't forget to make a water tank to block smoke.
So you can take a shit and take a bath at the same time.
2 birds, 1 stone.
2 turds, one stone. 2 turds, 1 throne.
That's it. 2 turds, 1 throne. That's actually beautiful.
At the end, look at this very beautiful tiny bedroom.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Why did he just walk off a ledge?
It's fine, David.
What happened to all that fun we were having, David? Remember all the fun we had?
I think he's just gotten cocky with that eagle, that he's just like walking off into nothingness, and he's like, my eagle will catch me.
My eagle's got it. My eagle's good.
Yeah, don't even worry about me.
The clever husband opts for a single bed in the bedroom for his son.
He's strong.
He's strong, face through the bed, holding the bed by himself. Where does he have time to do this when he has to interview guests on Hot Ones?
I was going to say he looks like Hitman.
Yeah.
Clothes and toys scattered everywhere, and no place for a study desk. The frustrated wife decides to renovate the entire room.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
And she did it in a red dress.
And heels. Now that's a woman.
Now that's a woman. I'm glad you said it.
Upon entry, the husband gets a punch.
Oh no, we don't like that. Sorry. We take it all back. Please. Do not do domestic violence.
We can't do domestic violence. This is not.
Even if your husband is Agent 47.
You can't punch him.
Yeah, and he has a bunch of toys everywhere.
While a thin cabinet stores essentials and provides a handy spot for hanging coats.
He's got like business casual.
He's on his like Andrew Tate tip. He's been watching Manosphere TikToks. He's been going to the gym and trying to get his style up.
He's been drinking not sparkling water.
Right. You can't drink sparkling water. That's messed up.
Decorative wooden box is inset for storing the son's favorite novels and comics. Don't forget to add sockets near the bed for convenient charging.
Don't forget
to stick the socket onto the wall.
Just stick it on there. Easy.
And utilize the other side for a spacious study desk, promoting high study efficiency.
Okay. I don't know if this desk is promoting high study efficiency.
High study efficiency. It's just a desk. It's not like a crazy efficiency desk.
That's the last thing to see before you die.
I don't like that.
So like here, this is a young Vladimir Putin.
It looks exactly like him.
It really does. I think these people would like really benefit from not living in a city center because they have so little space, but they require living in a fucking 25th floor apartment.
Yeah, they're like, we have to live in this city to the point that we live in a closet.
Yeah, but it's like not even living in the city. It's like you don't need to live in this big tall building. You could live in a normal apartment.
Putin said he wanted that.
True. He said he needed to promote high study efficiency.
Promoting high study efficiency. With a staircase made of wooden crates, conveniently store the child's smelly socks.
Okay.
All right.
Why are his feet catching a stray here?
Why are they roasting him?
These socks were like in their packaging still.
Then we put this little shit stinky socks in the drawer.
His stinky ass socks.
This stinky ass little kid.
At the end, look at this stylish and beautiful bedroom.
Do you have any final thoughts on Vladimir Putin and his bedroom?
I think it promotes high study efficiency.
Wait, so like he put in this gigantic bed for a child and then is like, oh, there's not any room for anything else. And then his wife got really mad at him, so she destroyed it all.
She was like, this is fucked up. Fix it.
All right, this is kind of a very nice bedroom for a young boy living in his high-rise New York apartment.
That's a bigger room than I had growing up.
Oh yeah, way higher study efficiency too.
I didn't have like walls though, so this is way better than my room.
You didn't have walls?
No.
They got reused to build the mezzanine?
They got reused to build my aunt's house. I'm actually serious. I didn't have that. We had like the upstairs of our house wasn't finished, and so our rooms were separated by curtains.
Oh, okay.
In this small living room, instead of the typical setup with a bulky couch and a cumbersome coffee table.
Hold on. What's wrong with a bulky couch and a cumbersome coffee table? I quite like my bulky couch.
Those are the main staples of a living room, so I think it's okay if they take up a lot of space.
In fact, when people sit on my couch, they're like Good thing this couch is so bulky.
Good thing this couch is so bulky and this coffee table is so cumbersome.
Yeah, because it holds all the things and comforts me in the way that I need.
which often accumulates dust and becomes a hiding spot for secrets.
Becomes a hiding spot for secrets. How much am I sounding like the guy? Wait, I'm practicing.
I actually thought you resumed the video.
Oh, really? I don't believe you. Which often accumulates dust.
That's really good.
Dust is always going to be a problem.
Not if you do what they're about to tell you to do, though.
Okay, well, what do I know? I don't have an account dedicated to this.
Which often accumulates dust and becomes a hiding spot for secrets.
What sort of secrets do you think they're hiding in the living room? Under the couch?
Financial ones, government ones,
Government ones, like the nuclear launch codes.
Putin ones. Yeah.
Did you say Putin ones?
Putin ones.
Are those the types of secrets when you have the diarrhea? You have Putin?
That you write down in your diarrhea.
Yeah, Putin secrets? Putin?
Putin secrets in your diarrhea.
Yeah. And you have great fun.
Good job.
Thank you.
No, it's a fist.
Hey, whoa. I didn't eat. I'm not a husband over here. I'm not.
But, all right.
Okay, I'll bring it slow. Yeah.
Nice.
Utilize the space efficiently by turning the platform's edge into a functional desk for tea drinking and office work.
Why do we need a desk in every single room?
If you're on your grind set, if you're hustling hard, you never know when you're going to have to bust out the tea and the laptop and get to work.
I don't get it because I'm not on my grind set.
You wouldn't understand.
I'm not on the grind.
So you can't really criticize those on their grind set if you are not yourself on thine grind.
Thine grind?
Thine grind.
Thine grind.
Place thick cushions on the platform for comfortable seating.
You can hide secrets in the drawers under the couch instead
In
of
the drawers
space
underneath the couch. You can put your Putin diarrhea under the couch still.
Exactly.
Comfortable seating, while the wall behind is lined with storage cabinets to keep clutter at bay.
Wait, that kind of was bars. The wall behind is lined with thine grind.
That's good. We should make a diss track on these people.
On visions of luxury.
It's fine with thine grind. The aligned is rind.
I eat the rinds of thine grind when thine lines align my mind. Let me do something real quick. Rhymezone.com. The lines align, mine fine pine, while rinds in my shrine to Confucius where my children circle twine has become benign, so I must assign before I find a baseline. Oh no, a canine. Goodbye.
On the left side of the sofa, install cabinets for tissues and daily essentials. Additionally, include built-in power sockets for convenient charging of the robotic vacuum cleaner.
Oh, right. But there's the thing is you can keep secrets under there.
Yeah. I'm going to level with you. There is a part of me that does love cabinets and hidden storage.
Yeah.
I have a lot of cabinets and I do love to store household supplies in said cabinets.
But that's a pantry.
Right. But what if you want more pantries? Kind of like a desk in every room.
You want a pantry in every room too.
I want a pantry. I want there to be like hidden secret storage and everything. Even my bed frame, I have drawers.
If you can put a drawer there, put the drawer there.
That's what I live by.
This type of living room not only maximizes storage, but also enhances functionality. And look the beauty of this living room.
It looks like shit.
I wouldn't go that far.
I hate it.
Okay. Do you want to expound upon that?
The size of things is way off. Like, look how tiny the coffee table is next to the couch. It doesn't make any sense.
The coffee table, for sure, they didn't give enough thought to. I like what they're going for. But if I'm lounging on the couch, the fact that there's all these cabinets up here bothers me. I don't know.
I also hate how the lines of the drawers aren't lined up with the cushions of the couch.
Yeah, that does bother me. Well, they're kind of in between though, but they're off center. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. They were constructing this, so they could have probably avoided this issue. Do we feel like the addition of voiceover has helped or hurt the mission of these horrible home design channels?
I feel like it's helped. They are telling us what materials to use. They did kind of have like the vibe that they were trying to make tutorials, but without any instructions.
Except for like, they would be like one screw
for the whole room. That was it. But now they're actually explaining that we have to go to our aunt's house. We got to use the square steel.
Yeah, you got to use square galvanized steel. You need at least 2 ants.
We got to have 2 billion kids.
More or less.
More. Preferably.
Yeah, preferably. You have to make them dress in prison clothes.
True. You can't let them get a big idea about themselves.
If you don't have space for their business casual wear for their meetings that they're going to, then your wife will beat you up.
Your wife will punch you.
Yeah, and that's not good. You don't want that.
Don't do that.
Thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome. I'll see you next week or tomorrow because we've upgraded to daily uploads.
Yeah, every day. We'll see you tomorrow, and everybody knows in the description where you can find the 500 other
You know where to find it.
that we've done. We don't really even have to explain it because you know exactly where it is.
We don't have to because you already know.
It's always the same every single time. Every single time we align the twine.
We align our mind with thine twine.
And now we must dine and bid you fair wine.
Goodbye.